Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy, it's a pleasure to be out here in nature and greeting you, bringing a message of emancipation to you, a message that would liberate you and set you free and help you to break all mental slavery by pointing you to look inwardly to discover your true identity, which is your divinity. And for you to achieve such, you have to know the basis of my teaching. And the basis of my teaching is that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. That the Bible is not literal, neither is it secular history. And that it was written to you symbolically. And to get the right answers, you have to look inwardly. That's the reason why I want to speak to you concerning the law of belief. For the law of belief states that whatever you believe and feel deep within yourself that it is true, as long as you hold that belief long enough, it will become your reality. Now, when you understand the law of belief and how it works in the life of humanity, then you will understand how they use the belief system of religion to control the mind of the masses. So, when you understand how the subconscious mind works, you'll realize that the subconscious mind is impartial. So whatever you believe and feel deep within, in so much that you impress it upon the subconscious mind and you hold that belief long enough, it will become your reality. That's the reason why we see so many religious people are living their lives in stupidity. Many are living their life and in so much in religion that they can't even hold a sensible conversation. So it doesn't matter which angle you try to show many people the truth, to just look within themselves and believe in themselves and liberate their mind from mental slavery, because the religious belief has grabbed a hold or has impressed so much on their subconscious mind for so long, the subconscious mind gonna give them back exactly that. So it says also that whatsoever you sow, that is what you will also reap. And the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he, teaching you the law of belief. And then the Bible says, as you believe, so shall it be done unto you. So if someone believes for a very long time and feel that they are poor and that they are broke and that they've been deprived because of something like, say, slavery or such thing that they've been taught to you, and you really believe it, that will become your reality. If someone believes with all their heart in a God outside of themselves, and not just a God outside of themselves, an angry God outside of themselves who's out there willing to punish you for every mistake you make, and believe that the devil is an entity outside of themselves, and believe that money is evil, and they can't see themselves being rich and living in abundance, that will become their reality. I'm very sad to say that is the reality of many people who have a religious mentality, because they were never taught these laws that governs the universe and governs all of humanity, and how to work with these laws to learn how to create their reality consciously. So the law of belief would give you whatever you believe and feel and impress upon a subconscious mind. Because when you go into your innermost being, you are contacting your inner world. And whatever desire or intention or belief that you impress in your inner world, it will be expressed in your outer world or in your reality. It will become your experience. So my brother and my sisters, when you learn these universal laws, you will realize that you are responsible for your experience. And you can create your experience consciously, because you are the Lord and Master of your own destiny. So master the law of belief in believing in yourself, trusting in yourself. Believe that God is your own human imagination, which is the creator in man, and that without him there isn't anything made that was made, and that all things was made by him, and that him is not a man 2,000 years ago or a power outside of yourself, but that him is a personification of your own human imagination. So use the law of belief by believing in yourself and create your reality consciously and live the life that you supposed to live, that was meant for you to live on the face of this earth. And it's a life of prosperity, it's a life of abundance, it's a life of knowing who you are, it's a life of knowing why you are here, it's a life of knowing your true purpose, your true calling, knowing that we are all one and we are to uplift humanity and be in oneness with the rest of humanity. So learn to love yourself. So if there's any belief system you should hold to, is learning first of all to love yourself. Know thyself first. For it says that when you seek first the kingdom and you find the kingdom, that all these things will be added unto you. So with that being said, my brothers and my sisters, I hope what I'm saying here, that it makes sense to you and this message has been resonating with you, that imagination creates reality, because God is your own human imagination, which is the creator in man, and that you have to change your belief system from negativity to positivity by believing in your own creativity, and that you must always learn to go to bed more consciously and do your imaginal act every night before you go to bed, or even when you're at home you can do your imaginal act concerning that which you would like to desire. You can do it 3, 4, 5 times in a day. Do it over and over, and not just for one day or one night, not just for 2 or 3 or 4 days or night, but do it for sometimes 7 nights, sometimes 14. Sometimes if you feel like going like for 30 days in thinking about this thing and going to bed and see yourself having it or doing or being whatever you so desire, do it. But practice the law of belief as you will practice all the other laws that I've been teaching you, that governs the universe and governs humanity, and you would enjoy the fruits of your labor after you would have created your reality consciously. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I want to encourage you to like, to subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet. And if this message has been benefiting you in any way and you believe it's going to benefit someone else, I'm encouraging you to share also, or you can comment. If you have a question, you can ask also. Now this message I bring to you is the single eye message of self-realization. And with Matthew 6:22 says, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I always give you the sign of the single eye, because when you have the experience, you will bust your crown chakra and you will come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and that it is the dawning of a new day in your life, and that without the sun there is no life and there is no light, and without the human imagination there isn't anything made that was made, and that the sun parallels the human imagination and the human imagination parallels the sun, and the sun is what powers all of humanity. Therefore, my encouragement to you is to continue to use your mind power to achieve your every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.